Hi everyone. Today I am discussing about set implemented classes in collection framework. So actually group of data is stored into single variable is called collections. So data is maintained in different approaches. So one of the approach is called collections. Generally we can store the data into a file also. We can store data into the database also. Java peoples they given some library files for store data into the collections. Further, they use java.util package for store data into database, that is a collections concept, and for store data into the text files or any Excel files also files concept for they use IO package. Okay, java.io package. And for store data into database, that is one of the concept is called JDBC, Java Database Connectivity. For that Java people they given java.sql package. Okay, so these are the packages are given by Java product developers: java.util package, java.io package, java.sql package. These are the different packages are given by Java product developers for implemented the those are the concept. So already files concept already I discuss. Those are the video sessions also available. If you want to interest to learn those things, then we can search those things. And this is one of the topic, that is a JDBC concept. Later on that I will discuss. And here see, this is a collections. Collections is a one of the framework, that is a implementation. All classes, the classes functional is also implemented. Those are the all classes are available by default in java.util package. So actually the collections are generally formation is either array format or key value pair based format. So array format classes are like set, list and queue. Next, key comma value pair based classes are like map. Okay, map also divided into two parts, like two classes, like those are the hash map and hash table. Okay, so those are the scenarios. So in this video I discuss about set implemented classes. So what is set implemented classes? Actually that is the format is here iterable. Iterable is one of the interface. The interface sub interface is called collection. Collection is one of the sub interface of iterable interface. So next, set is a interface. It is a sub interface of collection class. So in this set interface contain group of methods. Those are important methods are generally we use regularly. These are the important some methods, predefined methods. These are we have to implementation of unimplemented method. These are all our abstract methods in set interface. So using this these methods we can insert the values, we can update the values. Okay, collection data we can remove the values, or we can retrieve the values also. Okay, using these are the methods. Okay, generally we can have to use. Okay, so it is a interface. The interface contain number of methods. Those all abstract methods is implemented in HashSet. That's the reason all implemented methods are available in HashSet. So those HashSet methods we can use for insert the values into the collection, or update the values, or retrieve the values. So that's the reason need to create object of HashSet. Okay, it's a concrete class. So all implemented methods are available in HashSet. So using this object we can add the values, we can update the values, we can retrieve the values. Okay, why? Because all methods are, all set implemented methods are available, already implemented by Java product developers. Okay, next, linked HashSet is a subclass of HashSet. Okay, linked HashSet is a subclass of HashSet. So what is the difference between HashSet and linked HashSet? So in linked HashSet, whatever values are added using the linked HashSet, those values are maintain order. Okay, insertion order, whatever order you are given, the order is follow. But linked HashSet is not follow any order. Okay, remaining rules are all are common, same. Those are the rules are, these are the rules. Like duplicate elements are not allowed, null point, more than one null pointers are not allowed in both classes, insertion order is not preserved in HashSet only, it's a zigzag order. Okay, retrieving values are iterator. Using the iterator interface, we have to retrieve the values. And incremental capacity is 3 by 4th. By default size is 16. So we can define the size also. If you are not defined, then automatically by default HashSet by default size is 16. So linked HashSet is a added elements is a follow order. Insertion order is follow, but HashSet is not follow any order. Okay, so these are the information we will see practically. See, this is a one class. Okay, so 2 is a one class. The class contain, I have to define here HashSet equal to new HashSet. Okay, so these are the by default available in util package. So here you have to define, because this is a generic symbol. So what type of values you can store into this memory? What type of values? Here object, I take as object. Why? Because I can store integer value, I can store float value, I can store any type of value. Okay, so is it necessary? Not necessary actually. So if you are not defined, then automatically in collection classes by default all are generic types. hs dot, we are using add method. Okay, so using the add method, we are add all elements. For suppose here 10. So I want to store string value soft, I want store float value, I want store character. Okay, like that. So here also I store similar type of value. Already 67 is I stored, but I want to try to store duplicate elements, but HashSet is not allowed duplicate, but it's not store, it not show any error. Why? Because if it is available, then it's a skip that value, otherwise it's stored. Okay, so that's why, so these are the 4 values are stored into HashSet memory. Okay, fine. So using the add method, we add the elements. So add all also one of the method is available. Add all means collection of values. For suppose one more collection object I created here is a hs1. So using this reference, we can add all method. That is a collection hs. Okay, so add all is a, we can store collection of collection. Okay, so collection of collection. So here add means is to store single value, single object. Okay, so that is a difference of add and add all, both are same as. Okay, so add or add all, okay, single object or collection object. Okay, for using the for store collection of value, then we are using add all method, otherwise we can take add method. So okay, then how to retrieve the value, how to retrieve the values? Using the iterator interface. Okay, iterator itr equal to hs dot iterator. So using while loop, we are using has next itr dot has next. So identify the value. If it is available, then it's written true. itr dot next is one of the method. Okay, so this is a basic fundamental. So we are storing the value using the add method, we are retrieving the value using the iterator interface. Okay, so it contains has next and next methods. See here, using the add method, I add some values. Okay, those are the values are not follow any order, it's a zigzag order. Okay, next one is using the iterator interface. See, iterator is one of the method in HashSet. So this is a iterator method is retrieve all elements, whatever values are available in HashSet, those values are stored into this reference. Okay, so using the has next and next method, we are retrieve and print the values. So has next method is identify the value. If it is available, it's written true, then automatically next method is retrieve that identify value. Okay, next value, when is print next value, then next means first object. For suppose soft is a one first element, so the element is identified by has next method, that element is printed using next method. when is printed is completed, then has next method is point to next element. So the identified method is printed by next method. Next method has next is identify another element. So that element is printed by next method, like that. So when it's identified next value, on the time if it is not available those values, then automatically it's a written false, then while loop is fail, automatically control comes out. So this is a way to print the values using the iterator has next and next method. Okay, so see here what is the output. Yeah, this is the result. Why? Because this is not follow any order. Okay, it's a zigzag order. Okay, so if you want follow any order, then we have to take linked HashSet. Linked HashSet. See here, this is the order 67 soft 7.23 and A. So this is the order is follow. Okay, so here also show some warnings. So those warnings I want to avoid. So why? Because this is a generic type. Okay, so if you have define object type here, then automatically entire warnings also it's automatically is removed. Okay, here also iterator also one of the interface is also one of the generic type, need to define like this. Okay, so object is a superclass of every class. Okay, now this is what is the meaning of this object? Then linked HashSet, we can store any type of objects, not only similar type of values. Okay, any type of objects. Okay, yeah, so here is using the iterator we can print. So this is only one way to retrieve the values. No, directly we can print the values also. Directly we can print the values, like for suppose directly system.out.println just hs. Okay, just this reference I print this reference only, then automatically it's printed entire all values automatically, no issue. So using the iterator it's retrieve value by value. Okay, so but here bulk of values directly is printed. Okay, 67 of all entire object is printed here. Okay, so but it's a recommended approach is this is a one of the recommended approach. But suppose I want only retrieve soft, in that situation if you using the iterator, then in while loop if name is equal to has next is equal to soft, then only print the value, then on the time we can take like that. Okay, so I have to filter the values, so specific values I want to print, in that situation we have to take. Okay, so but best recommendation approach is this is a best approach. Okay, but using the system order println directly we can print this one also, we can print the all the elements also, no issue. Okay, so okay, so here we are add the elements. Okay, but here I want add objects also. Okay, so how to add? For suppose here class is Ramu is one class. The Ramu class contain one constructor. Okay, because of when I create the object, on the time I want to pass some values also, int number, string name. So here also int number comma string name. Okay, next this dot no equal to number. Next this dot name equal to name. Okay, so Ramu is one class. Class contain two instance variables. One constructor is there. The constructor, through constructor I assign the values, number and names. Okay, so first suppose here I want to create object of Ramu. Ramu object I want to create. Ramu r equal to new Ramu. Okay, yeah, so we want to pass the values, so 14 and soft, because of we have to define here I have to define here is a parameter constructor. I want to pass those are the values. Okay, so here hs dot add of r. Okay, so directly we can print, this is the information we can define here also, but you are understand I am defined separately here. Okay, so when I execute this program, this is the value. Okay, so this is the object, directly I am store and printing the values here. Okay, so if you want print the values, then so for suppose I want print number and names, all those things, then another time you need to define here is toString method, public string to string. Return number name. So why? Because when I print the object reference, then on the time automatically it is called toString method in every class. Yes, 14 and soft, like this. Okay, so this is the approach like that. So is it possible to add one more time? Yes, only one object only, because of duplicate elements are not allowed. It is only follow heterogeneous elements, don't allow any homogeneous elements. Homogeneous, this is called homogeneous. Okay, similar type of values, oh, it doesn't allow. Similar type of objects are not allowed. Okay, so only heterogeneous elements, different types of objects. For suppose, is it possible to define like this? R1, yeah, R1, see here, 14 soft and 14 soft. So it is a heterogeneous, it is called heterogeneous elements, doesn't allow similar type of values. Okay, like for suppose 67 is a homogeneous. Okay, for suppose 67 and 56, it is a heterogeneous elements, it is allow. Okay, like that. Okay, so that is the difference of the homogeneous and heterogeneous elements. Okay, yes, this is a very important point, those are the information. Okay, 67, yeah, fine. So this is a way to insert the values and retrieving the values also. One more approach is there, retrieving the values. So that is a, we can convert into array. Okay, list of array also. For suppose here I put a comment, so hs dot to array is one of the method. So the entire linked hash it is converted into object array, object obj, this is the array. Okay, so this is the array values, all elements are available in this array format. So that is the array format, that's the reason I have to print using the for loop int I equal to 0, I less than obj dot length and I plus plus, then system dot out dot println, then obj of I. Okay, obj dot I. So this is another approach to print. Okay, but here is linked hash, it is follow order. Okay, it's a follow one order. So these are the values and this is the value. Okay, so those are the values automatically printed. See here, these are the values. Okay, so this is another approach using the to array. If you want to print array format, then we have to convert into array format. Those are the linked hash set. Okay, so this is another approach, but now so simply you have to finish. That's the reason I want to print using here hs directly. Okay, okay, fine. So actually this is a to array is a one of the predefined method in HashSet. So that is what is the work of the to array. To array is a convert into hash, it is converted into array format. Okay, array format means it's follow index order. So First one is a 0 position, 1 position, 2 position, 3 position and 4th position. So those are the values are printed using the for loops. Okay, this is the length of the array. Okay, this is array length it will take. Okay, so for loop everyone know, I think. Okay, it's no issue. Next one is insert, add the values is completed, and retrieving the values also completed, and some delete and updation. So how to delete? First of all, so I want delete this one, add of 7.23. this is the object is I want delete. Okay, how to delete? Delete means in collections remove is one of the functional is there. So using the remove function we can remove that value, remove or remove all. Remove means remove the object, remove all means collection of object we can remove. See here, hs dot remove of 7.23, just done. It's a remove that object, particular object float value. Okay, so before remove these are the collection class contain. So after remove this is the information is available in that collection. Okay, before remove, after remove. Okay, so remove or remove all. Remove all is a we can remove collection of object. Okay, even can I define or? Yes, no issue. Remove. Okay, so for collection classes, either list or set or any type of values, those are the collections. We want to remove, then we on that place we have to use remove all. Also is one of the method is available. Okay, but a single object we have to using the remove method only. Okay, so this is a remove functionalist. Okay, then what about updation? So I want update some values into that collection. So in that situation what we do, that is a very important. See, for suppose here I want update, even so Ramu is one of the classes there. I want here is R1, and I will to take another object is R2. Okay, so R1 is there, and R2 also. So here the data is now available, data is in collection. This is the collection, the available data. Like for example this is a 15, then name is core. (14, 15) soft core. Okay, fine. So now first of all general value I want to update. Okay, what is that general value? Here is soft is there. I want update some other name. Okay, so how to change? First of all, update means here is that doesn't follow any order, so there is no index order is there. So directly we can remove and add that value. So hs dot remove what is that? So soft. Okay, there is no position, that's the reason we can't identify that position. Just remove that one. I want to add q logics. Okay, so after that, after this functionality, just I print this one. Okay, so if it is contain also we have to use. Okay, we can use method of the contain. So if contains also one of the method is there, so we can use that one. So if hs dot contains, okay, contains soft. Okay, so here is what is the meaning of this one? Soft element is contained in HashSet, linked HashSet, then hash hs dot remove soft and hs dot add of q logics. Okay, that is the meaning of that one. Okay, so q logics is added, and soft also is a removed. Okay, so this is a remove the functional list. Okay, so we are added the functional list, we are retrieving the functional list and remove the functional list. Now we need to update. Okay, update. In that update also, so hash it is not follow any order, specific order. That's why, so if it is contain, then it's a remove, then we have to add it. That's the updation is done. General values. So for suppose here I want update r1. R1 means Ramu 1 first object, soft I want to change. Okay, name of this one. Okay, so for change that value need to add, we need to add set and get values. Okay, setters and getters we need to provide. Okay, because of we set the names. Okay, so for that source for provide get setters list generate. So first you need to provide get number, set number, get name, set name. So these are the setters getters we need to provide. So then after that we need to go, here is first here r1. So r1 dot get name stored into is a string name. Then name dot, those are the values is there. So r1, then r1 dot set name Raju. Okay, r1 dot set name equal to Raju. Okay, so now we have to go see that one. Yes, so Raj soft is there, set the value is a Raju. Okay, like that we have to change specific object values also we can change. So that is a update the values into the collections. Okay, different approaches is there. These are the one of the some of the approaches. Okay, so this is a set implemented classes. Next video we will see the list implemented classes. Okay, if you have any doubts, we have put your comments in session. Yeah, have a nice day. Thank you.